Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
Getting down fresh out and tuned into another Prison Talk. So you guys out there, just a little heads up, you're using the Molly, the Tucci, the party drugs, the GHB, ketamine, all that stuff to get these females high and then have your own private freak-offs. You might want to rethink that plan because it could come back to bite you in the ass, as you can now see hands-on with P. Diddy. See, the partying, hey man, ain't nothing illegal about partying, having a good time, but when you're using the drugs to get somebody out of their element and then use that person, you might get brought up with some charges. Even if you're not filming, it could be considered non-consensual because they were high and they might not have known it. Now, if you're high with consent, hey, what's consent? You treat somebody wrong, they feel like they've been used, that consent can turn into non-consent. You gotta start thinking, man. A lot of you guys are using your weight to have fun, make moves, and you know there are a lot of young women out there who enjoy a good time and are looking to party, and they party hard, but the partying can end very badly. This is gonna open the eyes to a lot of different things that have been going on. Ain't nothing new. I mean, like I said, the Epstein thing, we talked about that before. Look at Ron Jeremy. You know, Ron Jeremy running around, you know, was doing his thing all in the adult industry. And see, the thing about the adult industry and Hollywood, all that stuff parallels, because a lot of those individuals were also probably catalysts in the freak-off and involved in politics. Look at Stormy Daniels, adult film star, taking down Trump. I mean, she's not the only one, and I'm quite sure that wasn't her first politician. The sex game, it's very intricate. I'm speaking from firsthand knowledge. I know females, they used to tell me they were entertaining out-of-town businessmen, certain individuals. Hey, that's their business, but I'm telling you, it goes down. A lot of you guys aren't hip on game, so you just run around thinking, oh man, it's a party. And the thing about the men at the party, it's a turnout game. It's a badge of honor to turn out a straight dude. You get a straight guy to give up the cheeks, and in that world, man, that's like a stripe right there. So it's dirty, it's ugly, it's something you really don't want to get involved in if you can avoid it. But a lot of people want that fame. They want to be famous so bad, and their talent alone doesn't get them there. You've seen talentless people acting become Grammy Award winners, and you're like, how'd they do it? They had to give up something, man. Something that you most likely don't want to have to give up. But it's a vicious game, And whether it's turning out a straight guy or a woman who came into the game with morals and values, who ends up losing all that and just becomes a woman of the streets. These are things you gotta really think about, choices you gotta decide whether or not you want to live with. There's guys who started off, hey, they were doing regular porn, started doing cuckold porn. Next thing you know, they're doing trans porn. Then they're doing gay porn. See the progression? Chasing the money. And then when it runs out, after everybody done seen them doing all the cheek busting, then they gotta go get a job at Home Depot, security guard or something. And this guy talked about he did all these movies. That's how it ends. Females, all these guys, they done did these crazy gangbangs and stuff, and now they working somewhere, maybe doing nails, or they're trying to work in a legit world, maybe doing real estate, praying nobody digs up their past. Your past is your past, but you have to still live with it. I used to get it all the time. People, I meet a woman, oh, she Googled me, her friends, oh man, this guy's a bank robber, ex-porn star, drug dealer, robber. It pop up, I can't hide it. Got to live with it, man. Got to answer to it. So these are the things you got to think about when you get involved in. But when you're young, 21, 22, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, you don't think about these things. You're like, I'm just living a life. I'm getting money, I'm partying. And you could lose yourself in that world. It's easy. There's so much money. I used to see it, man. Go to some of these spots. You got these old dudes letting these young girls stay with them for free, drive around in their Benz in exchange for a favor. Look at the biggest pimp in the world. Hugh Hefner. Playboy Mansion, house full of women. Pictures of underage girls on his walls. Never caught a case. Wonder why. Who do you have dirt on? The game, man, the game is deep. You guys got to think about the choices you make. And if you want to involve yourself in Hollywood and entertainment, I'm not saying it's all like that, but you just got to know that there are choices you have to live with, and you want to think about the people you get involved with and whether or not they're really there for you, if they have your back. And if a true friend will let you get yourself into a situation that could compromise your values. These are things you got to think about. You get, a little success, you get some money, you get drunk with power, you think everything revolves around you, you become a super narcissist. Once that kicks in, hey, everything else goes out the window. Can't nobody tell you nothing until you fall from the heavens and you come back to earth and reality kicks in and you realize that you shitted on a lot of people, and now these people are gonna take out they deeds on you. They're gonna get even. Start putting it together. So watch yourself out there, man. This P. Diddy thing's gonna open up a can of worms. I mean, you've seen it with the Weinstein, you've seen it with the Epstein, there's the Me Too stuff, you've seen it with all this stuff, but this is nothing new. It's just that with the blackmail game, with the video game of filming other people, it's power because these people now owe you favors. So who owes who favors now? Just something to think about. Watch yourself out there. Don't go to any party drinking out of a bottle you hadn't brought personally, because you never know, especially if it's one of these type of entertainment parties. I mean, unless you got somebody there who's not going to drink anything, who's going to watch your back. Just be careful, man. That's all I'm saying. I've seen it in public clubs where they pay people. There's clubs here in LA where people were getting paid up to $5,000 to put something in somebody's drink, and that person ends up getting inebriated and passing out, and somebody busts their cheeks. There's a lot of shit going on in this city, that you guys have no idea and everything revolves around sex and power because they got all the money. It's sex and power, man. Big Herc 916 Prison Talk. Leave a comment, share the channel, and let me know what you guys think about this whole P. Diddy situation, and will it supersede the Epstein? Because Epstein, we still ain't seen no victim list. We still ain't seen the John list. 2 people got locked up for all these sex trafficking acts. Come on.
Fresh Out Ministries, we're doing a new program where we're doing a takeover of a mom pop cafe or restaurant, and we're doing a pay it forward. So we're going to offer free meals at this particular restaurant or cafe, mom pop, for a certain amount of time, and we are asking that you make a donation to pay it forward so that we can continue doing this program for other mom pop restaurants and cafes, because we know that it's hard times out here. You have a lot of people that talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And so we're actually walking the walk. We've been doing it for over 11 years on social media. We've been getting shadow banned. We've been getting demonetized. So we want to give back, and this is our way of giving back to helping everybody through these trying times with this economy. You know, a lot of churches, they got $100 billion, and you don't see them out here helping the people who are in times of need, but they're still taking in the form of donations. But how's it helping the community? We want to build a community sense where we help each other. We can all overcome. You can't sit around waiting for somebody to save you. You got to save yourself. And this is the way you do it. So by us being able to do these takeovers with Fresh Out Ministries, with the mom pop restaurants and cafes, we want to build a film, talk to you guys, get your feedback on what's going on right now in society. Hopefully you guys find it in your heart to donate. This donation, which is a pay it forward, will allow us to do other mom pops around the country eventually. But right now we're going to be in Southern California and Los Angeles, Orange County. So hey, reach out to your local businesses there. And if you are out of town in another area and you would like us to come there, if you provide the necessary means, we will come there also and do the same pay it forward. But right now, hey, if you're in locally in Los Angeles, Orange County, hit us up, freshoutseries@gmail.com. You can also make a donation on our link tree on our Instagram at Fresh Out Series.